Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video and my first introduction video of this car. This is my 2011 BMW 335i. In the introduction video, I mentioned a lot of things that were wrong with this car, and I told you guys that I was going to fix all those things. Now, I just got the car back. The first thing I decided to fix on this car was the transmission issue, because the transmission was slipping, the clutch was slipping really bad. There wasn't enough pressure in the transmission, in the valve body. There was a piece in the valve body that broke, and there wasn't enough pressure in the transmission to make this a simple explanation, because this is just, I'm not a transmission specialist, but to put that in simple terms, there was a piece in the transmission that broke and was causing the issue with the transmission slipping. Now 3-4 weeks later, after having the issue with the transmission, I got stuck all the way in Maine, and I'm from New York, so I had to take the car to a mechanic out there. They charged me $1,200 to just replace the part to do the transmission work on the car. And I drove, like, just a few days ago, I drove the car back here about 300-400 miles with no issues, no slipping, none of that. So I'm grateful to those mechanics for what they did, for the work they did on the car. Now today, I'm going to be taking care of like the minor issues, like both brake lights bulbs are out, the two front fog lights, they're out. The bulb for the halo rings is also out, so I'm going to go pick those parts up, and I'm going to be installing those myself. I'm not taking it to a shop. Again, I'm the type of person, I prefer to work on my own car. I prefer to do the things that I can do right now, that I'm able to do right now, and just the major heavy stuff, things that need to be done on a lift, I take it to a shop, because right now I don't have the tools needed to do those type of work. So whatever I could do on my own, I do on my own, and whatever that is too difficult for me, I take it to a shop. So right now I'm about to head over to the auto parts store and pick up those parts that's needed for the lights. All right, Joe, so I just picked up the fog lights, two fog lights. This is the bulb for the halo, two of them. Also brake lights, because both brake lights are out. And right now I'm going to head over to my house and try to install them myself. If I can't do it, then I'll probably take it to a shop or call one of my mechanic friends or whatever. So let's go. All right, Joe, the first thing I'm going to tackle is the brake light. The brake light on the LCI E90 is located right in this little place right here. Okay, as you can see, brake light is located right there. Now, to disconnect, there's a little thing right here that you pull. You just press that down, and this comes out fairly easily right there. As you can see, damn, those lights are bad. They look pretty burnt out. So I'm sorry for the dirty trunk, but yeah, this is what I'm working with right now. The shop only gave me two, but there's two on each side, so I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna change one at a time and see, where it goes. Now, to take this out, you basically press down and turn counterclockwise, and it comes right out. Okay, to put it back, all right, to reinstall the new lights, let me show you guys. This is a new light. Like that, and then you turn it clockwise. To take it out, it's counterclockwise. To install it is clockwise, like that. And now that's in, and you just put it back in the same way. Joe, I was being an idiot. I was trying to put it in the wrong way. So you actually put the light in, you just turn it back, make sure it's facing towards the light, and you just lined it up with this, and she clicks right in like that. Okay, I just want to show you guys that it works before I actually put it back in. As you can see, both lights are good, and I'm just gonna put it back in. This is fairly simple, very simple to install. The bottom and the top in. Okay. See, this one is on, this one is not. Okay, now I got something right there on the brakes, you know, to make sure that the brace is pressed. Not the best thing to use, but it's working. As you can see, this brake light is on, the third brake light is on, this one is off. Now, the auto parts shop, they did not get me 4 bulbs, they only get me 2. So I gotta run back over there and get another 2, which sucks. Alright, Joe, I completed the left side. Now we gotta do the right side of the brake lights. So it's the same procedure. I hope you guys can see that. There's this clip right here that you just press, and then there's another one on the bottom that you just press down, and it takes the lights right out. We're working next to the battery, so we got to be very careful. Press down, twist to take out. This one doesn't look, no, it's done. This is, all these are done. You put it back in. Same way, press down and twist, it holds in. Press down, twist. Press down, twist, and that's in. And we put it back in the same way, like this. Hope you guys can see. Let me not get in the way. And like that. Okay. And that's in. Sturdy. Goes in really easy. That is in there. Okay, now we got to get into the car, turn it on to make sure that the brake lights are working. Now, this is what I'm currently using to press on the brake, you know. That should do the trick. Put the key in. Start the car. This thing is too loud. Anyway, now we have all the brake lights working. Let me turn on the turn on the hazard and see something. Okay. Okay, they're all working just fine. Now to the front. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is change the fog lights in the front. So I'm not gonna take the wheel off to do all that. I already took my fender lining off because it was annoying. I just took it off because the fitment was too tight. So turn your wheel. I'm gonna start with the left side. Turn my wheel all the way over to the left. Okay. As you can see, I have access to the fog lights right there. Alright, to take out the fog lights is the connectors right here. Hope you guys can see. Disconnect this. For me it's pretty easy because this is not, whoever installed this before me, they didn't really do a good job. But there are screws that's supposed to come out, you know, but again, whoever did it did a horrible job. So make sure get this out, disconnect the wire, and then twist. Should come out just like that. Twist it, and there it is. This is the bad ones, and this is the one the brand I'm replacing it with. As you can see, they are identical, sort of. Is it identical? They look identical. The plugs are a little far apart, but let me just plug this in and see if it works. Alright y'all, so I had to run back to the auto parts store because the fog lights they sold me was the wrong one. The right one is 9006. They sold me 9004, 9005. So that was not fitting right on my car. And so I came, as you can see now, these are actually matching. Is the let me show you guys right there, 9006, and right there 9006. Okay, now let's head back to the house and install these. Okay, we're back with the right bulb this time, and I'm just gonna try my best to do this while holding the phone. Okay, take this out. I'm gonna do this. Try not to mess that light up or touch it. This is harder than I thought it would be. Doing this. Oop, sure, I had to put the phone down. Couldn't do it with the phone still in my hand like that. So, okay. Now to put it back in the housing. Like this. And it's in there. I gotta do the second one. Okay, before installing the second one, I'm just gonna turn the car on and see if the one I just installed works. And it does. It works. Okay, let's install the one on the right. Okay, this one is a little harder to get to because of the air duct is like right here,
and it's right by the is it oil cooler, something like that, but easy to take out. Take this out. And there it is. That one's, I'm literally on the floor right now. We take this out. Leave one. Here is the new one. And simple plug and play. If you have fender liners, then you're gonna have to like take off your wheels or something. But I already took my fender liners off as soon as I bought this car, because again, it was rubbing. And get this shit out of the way.
Everything is in there firmly and tight. Now I'm going to turn the car on and show you guys that it works.
As you can see, now we have both fog lights working just fine. Now we got to do the halo rings, because that side is out. That side is definitely out. But I decided just to replace both.
Alright guys, so the plan was to do all the lights today, the fog lights, the brake lights, the halo ring lights. But I ran into some issue because the bulb that's on the halo ring is the Deluxe H8, and those lights are very expensive. They're about probably like $270 or $280, or maybe a little less. So I'm just going to buy a brand new set of Lux H8. I can't even talk right, and just do that myself, instead of just either replacing one or just going back to factory. So yeah, I wanted to extend the video here, but I'm going to end the video here instead of extending it. But I got more videos coming. I got more stuff that I'm working on right now, trying to perfect this build, like really get this car perfect. The next thing I'm doing is the power steering, also the cooler. I'm doing a cooling flush. So you guys stay tuned for more repair and maintenance on this E90 335i. I'm trying to perfect this car for the next owner, make sure I fix everything that's wrong with this car for the next person that's going to own it. Because when I got the car, I got it in the worst possible shape you can actually get this car in. The car drove, but it barely drove. There's a lot of issues, like I mentioned in my first video. If you haven't seen that first video, I'm going to leave either a link in the description, or I'll leave a card up on the right side of the screen for you guys to check that video out. I listed a lot of things that were wrong. There's a few things that I didn't mention in there, but the car was in pretty bad shape. And so right now it's about 95% fix. I would say about 95% in my book, because that's my pet peeve. Like, I can't sell something that I wouldn't drive myself, or less, you know. I wouldn't sell a car in like a terrible condition, like knowing that the next person have to, like, you know, because shoot, I spent thousands so far. I spent like probably $3-4 grand fixing this car up. I'm not even gonna lie. I replaced the entire transmission, and I mean, I did the transmission service work at first. That didn't work. That's something I wanted to mention at the beginning of this video. The first transmission service I did in Maine, which was $1,200, I was able to drive the car back to New York. But after that, the transmission started acting up again. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to deal with this. I'm just going to buy a whole new transmission or used transmission. So I purchased a new transmission with 60K miles on it. It drives like, the car drives like new. So yeah. New transmission. I'm fixed. Everything else is fixed. The exhaust, everything is fine. And that's about it, guys. That's basically it. Again, I'm going to perfect this car as much as possible before selling it to the next person. So you guys stay tuned. I will be dropping videos frequently now. I've been dropping video frequently if you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and let me know, guys, where I'm lacking, you know, just anything. Let me know in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.